So basically, which one would I be?
Right. If you could be a unit.
If I could be, okay, so let me think. It'd probably be a unit that's somewhere in the background. Is a Terran adjutant? Is that a unit? No, it's not a unit in the game. No, okay, it doesn't count. Okay, I need to think of something new. So Overmind's also not a unit, right?
You could be an overlord, but overmind is a bit too much.
I'm not sure if I'd be an overlord. No, that's too passive. Okay, I don't know, man. Okay, so
Observer, maybe?
Would you be a Terran unit or a Protoss unit or a
that's
Zerg
a good
unit?
call. So if I play, if I ever get the chance, I play Protoss. So okay, let me see. Would I be more observer? Yeah, observer is just observing. You know, I'm trying to instigate things too. Maybe I'd be an oracle.
You'd be very annoying.
Yeah, or a warp prison, just dropping bombs everywhere. Be annoying, flying all over the map, being nervous and all. You know, deploying my fields of power. Yeah, I like that. I'd be a warp prism. Thanks for the question. Well, most of them I don't know personally, and of course the ones that I actually have met, I can't really say I know them personally as well, because I'm a bit of an outsider. I'm not from, you know, I don't know all these people. I was doing a PhD and then I thought, well, let's go do tournaments. But the few of them which I have met are very sympathetic. You know, if you meet them in person. I met Jona last year at the finals. I spoke to him very, very briefly only. And I said, well, good games, great that you made it this far. But he was honestly very disappointed. He said, no, this was not a good tournament for me, but I'll be back and I'll fight harder. And that was amazing. And at that point, I thought, well, I want to see more of him. And of course, Harstem's reaction to winning the DSCL was great. So speaking to him, and he's, of course, I spoke to him a bit longer. I met him at DreamHack when we were in the same bus. So he's a wacky guy. It's fun, you know. He's the way you see him on stream. That's usually how he actually is. So that's great. And which other people have I met? Of course, there's Luca, which is actually in our Agaham. He's in our website news crew, so I've seen a bit of work from him. It's also good. He's a very enthusiastic guy. I don't think I've met many of the others. Of course, I've met you, Thermal, but you know, it doesn't go much further than hey, have a roast, you know, and then going our separate ways. So for me too, I'd like to meet them, you know, and get to know them better this weekend. Definitely. Of course, DreamHack comes up as an example, but they're not. It's hard to compare, of course, because we are not a massive digital festival, right? So we don't have a LAN party with people hanging around. So we're more of a if we're having an event, it's going to be the conclusion of an online part or whatever. But the way they set up their finals, of course, is an example to many tournaments. With the quality of the stream they deliver, with the quality of the casters, and you know. The atmosphere, just like with the Home Story Cup that I talked about earlier, it's just great. I guess for the as far as the DSCL Open is concerned, we want kind of a DreamHack atmosphere at the finals, but of course, you know, it needs to be Dutch, so we're going to do things a bit differently as well. And as far as the invitationals go, I think Home Story Cup is something we aspire to reach in terms of levels of production and audience involvement. Yeah, so those are our shining examples, I guess. But of course, I also like the Red Bull Battlegrounds. That is a very directed, very well worked out tournament in terms of, you know, if you look at it from a distance, right? I haven't been there actually. And what stands out is that they're a bit different in terms of, for example, these maps that they have. They have these kooky maps, and the players need to play them. They're uncomfortable on it. It creates a different kind of feel to the tournament. It's no longer. I mean, of course, it's important to also have regular tournaments, right? But adding in things like this makes it fun for the audience, I guess, to see different things. Yeah, and we might, for our invitation, we might see some free-for-alls or mono battles or whatever. We should have time in between the matches to do kooky stuff.